welcome to my live. Good morning. Let me know in the live chat how you're doing. I'll say hi back, okay? We'll start here in a few. We have people already in here. Good morning. Glad you can join me. This live is going to be about what's coming up for November for you, okay? All zodiac sign reading, the bonuses at the end, especially if it's for anything else. And also, if you're a male or female leader, zodiac sign, and also a bonus if you have no contact with somebody you want some answers to, okay? So I'll be starting here in a few minutes, all right? So I'm going to have some music playing before we start, okay? Timestamps will be at the end of this live, down below in the description box and comment area. Again, this live is all about seeing what's coming up for you next in November, all right? So whenever you watch it, it is the best time, okay? Morning. Hey, what's up, everyone? So let's start this All Zodiac Sign Live. Again, it's about what's coming up for you next in November, okay? From Aries to Pisces, we'll have 3 bonus readings at the end, so stick around for that. So Aries, ready to start our November? My zodiac sign in astrology is an Aries, so let's have fun with this, okay? So let's ask the question, Aries, like always. So what's coming up for Aries next in November? Sixth chakra archangel Metatron in reverse. Deceit. All tied up in reverse. That's a good sign. And anxiety. Let's clarify. Sixth chakra archangel Metatron in reverse and all tied up in reverse. Activation. Take action. Easy does it. All right, Aries. So what's coming up for you next in November is you being challenged not to give into any kind of deceit in November, okay? Whether it's gossip or deceit within inside you, okay? That'll be your big challenge in November. So it's up to you what you want to do to overcome deceit in November. Your advice here is spend some time and space to activate yourself by using your meditation, your spiritual process, and your self-care regimen, okay? And in order to unlock more of your divine gifts, okay? I feel like you're not going to give in to any kind of deceit, Aries, okay? You're going to be taking action so that way you're not in Stucksville, which is going to get you to confront things in such a different way where you're doing it one step at a time and not going full ham, you know what I'm saying? In November, where you're not giving into any anxiety and worry, but more like taking it easy on yourself. Whatever it is that your goals are, I really don't feel like you're also not going to be giving into quick, rich schemes either in November, because it would just worry the heck out of you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's your challenge, is not giving into any kind of deceit in November, okay, Aries, males and females. So what can Aries take away from this reading? Embrace a rebirth and transformation, Aries. Yep, that's what's going down. Knowing that every ending is a new beginning. Yippee! It's going to be within inside you because you're going to choose love over fear. Awesome. You scallywag. Definitely look into some Robin Williams movies because he has a really good collection, Aries, of different kind of genres that he played. Never let his comedy die. He was such a awesome human being, very talented and creative, very funny with his jokes too. So definitely invest that time and space into Robin Williams movies, okay, Aries? So that's your reading, okay? Really hope it helps and all that good jazz. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you later, Aries. Good luck in November. Feel like it's going to work out for you a lot, which is great. All right, let's move on to Tauruses. Good morning. All right, so what's coming up next for Tauruses in November? Attachment in reverse. Happy family. Not bad. Cornucopia in reverse. And Magician in the mirror. Clarify. Attachment in reverse and cornucopia in reverse. Peacemaker. Business. Take off. All right. So your challenge here in November next, Tauruses, is your own happiness with friends and family here. You're going to be dealing with situations with friends and family, even some out in the community as well, is what I got in your reading, where you're going to have to break a pattern here where you become a peacemaker here in those situations. I see that your wish fulfillment is going to go through a transformation, okay? Because you're going to be increasing more of your awareness is what it's going to lead to, where it's going to help you step into your power in November in order to create. And it's going to go great, because when you go into that creative mode is when a lot of things are going to take off here in your life, where I feel like you're going to have a clear plan that's going to help you in all areas of your life in November, okay, Tauruses? Awesome. So, what can Tauruses take away from this reading? Choose love over fear, Tauruses, in every moment, knowing that love is the highest vibration of all. Indeed. Man, are you gonna, when you do this, is when you're gonna really like trust yourself to listen to your intuition in November. But I feel like now and always as well. So that's your reading, Tauruses. Good luck in November, and I'll see you later, okay? Hit the like button and subscribe. Please and thank you. Let's move on to Geminis now. What's coming up for Geminis in the next in November? Victory in reverse. Happy family. Attachment. And angel of love. Clarify victory in reverse and attachment upright. Spirituality. Angelic help. And business. So your challenge here in November, Geminis, is, well, having a happy life with the connections you have. I have especially with family. That's going to be your challenge here. Because here in the given situation, I feel like you're not having any success in it. And it's carried over in November for you. So if you get off balance, here's your advice to use your spirituality, your religion, to do some kind of meditation work, okay? At least 15 minutes a day if you can give that investment to yourself, okay? Because what it's going to lead to is you breaking any kind of patterns here and going through some angelic help here. Okay? And then it's going to help you really trust that the universe, God, whatever you believe in, Geminis, because all Geminis believe in different things, which I'm cool with. It's going to allow you to trust in that angelic help that's coming your way from God, the universe, okay? And you're going to be gaining awareness here in the end, more awareness of what's going on in order to step things up on a bigger way, with you and others, like with friends and family, okay? So that way there isn't, you don't feel intimidated in any given situation, you get what I mean? But you'll see a bigger and different outcomes, okay? In all areas of your life, but I especially see with inside you and business, okay? It's because you did the work. That's what I see. Very cool. So what can Geminis take away from this reading? Find joy in playful connections, Geminis, and let your intuition guide you to deeper understanding, okay? When everything gets tough, it's good to forgive and have a new start with playfulness. And if someone's having that with you, Geminis, then it's literally saying that they're trying to have a new beginning with you, okay? And I feel as though you're going to find guidance in these times of darkness in order to lead you back into the light again. So don't give up, all right? Not now, not any time, okay? Because you always find your way, Geminis, okay? So that's your reading. Really hope it helps, Goofball. Hit the like button and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you later, okay? Good luck, all right? You got this. Let's move on to Cancers. All right, so what's coming up for Cancers next in November? Man holding a coin in reverse. The Sun. Let's see, storm warning in reverse. That's a great sign. And rest and rejuvenation. Clarify man holding a coin in reverse and storm warning in reverse. Teacher. Retail. And take off. So what's going down in your November, Cancers, is you're going to have a challenge of having a new beginning here with your creativity. And I get in all areas of your life that new beginning of your creativity. Romance, money, career, okay? Because you've learned a lot in your situations in these areas. So your creativity is going to help teach others around you, okay? Whether it's on social media where if you want to expand, where you're sharing that knowledge with others, or you're given work environment, okay? I see that you're not going to be giving into any kind of drama here in the near future. Once you establish this, you're going to just see if any of your ideas you can put a green light on it. You're going to make sure you save time and energy and see if this idea makes a passive, passive income where it boosts more of your money. What's great in the end is that Through your rest and rejuvenation, after you get things established, that's when things are going to take off. I get in mid-November is when you're going to get everything implemented, and then you're going to relax, and boom, that's when everything just goes on the go. It's like green light, it goes. It's very cool. So, what can Cancers take away from this reading? Follow the call of your heart, Cancers, and let your melody guide you to your true purpose, okay? So it's okay. If you got any kind of hesitation or fear about your idea because you're learning how to confront it in such a different way, you're following your heart, because logic won't help you now, okay? So you're not giving in to fear is what I'm trying to say, okay? And I feel as though you are not going to, because you're going to release that need to control it. Because and just trust the process and how it flows. Because you're giving it a chance of doing something different so it's not so stressful on you. Very cool. You got the koi fish realm. Definitely feel like you're going to be around water. Even taking a bath, you goofballs. Become the koi fish. Channeling the koi fish, Cancers. So that's your reading, goofballs. You can hit the like button and subscribe, please, if you haven't already. And I'll see you later. Enjoy your November, okay? Now let's move on to Leos. Hey, Leos. Got a lot of Leos in my life. Leos. And I got some, like, sad news. One of my Leos in my life is my aunt. And she's battling cancer right now. So put her in your prayers. Send her good vibrations. I also have another aunt that's going through it. She's a different zodiac sign, but yeah, if you could do that as well for my other aunt as well, that'd be nice. So what's coming up for Leos next in November? Storm warning. Man holding a coin. 7th chakra archangel Uriel. And journey in reverse. Clarify storm warning and 7th chakra archangel Uriel. Mechanic. Parenthood. Excuse me, and the past. All right. Your challenge in November, Leos, is to be solid and stable and focus on what you value here. Or who you value. So your pick, whatever you choose will be correct, okay? Because your challenge to be stable through November in general, okay, Leos? Because there's going to be situations that are going to challenge you to fix it, especially if there was any view of deceit, okay? So you're going to have to pick and choose what it is you want to fix and pick and choose your battles, okay, with those situations. feel you're going to do right by following your intuition here and focusing on healing and nurturing yourself as you work towards your goals. I don't feel like you are going to move past either. I don't feel like you're moving on from someone from the past or something from the past yet. Because it's returning in order for you to confront it in such a different way here in the end. Okay? Just know that. Okay? That's why the past card and journey in reverse came. There's no moving past this just yet. Because I feel as though you're learning a lot from the situation with the person, or just how to do things different. So that way you can have forward movement. Okay, Leos? So what can Leos take away from this reading? Embrace gratitude as key to abundance, Leos, and joy in your life. Because you have all that you need, okay, Leos? This is not time to be hard on yourself, not now and not always, because you need to reflect on this because of the fact you're getting an upgrade from this, okay, in November. So that way you can seek strength as you did in your past in order for you to be guided to move forward, okay? Whatever you went through in the past that was making you feel like you didn't have enough, you didn't do enough, it's time for you to really ask yourself, do you have the strength to move past that, okay? Because there's more on the other side of this, okay? And I feel it's the way how you handle things. I really do. Because all gratitude is all about how you feel about life. Remembering what is great in your life instead of looking at the other side of things, you know what I mean? Which is the off-balance shadow, you know what I mean? So that's your reading, Leos, okay? Big hugs, and I'll see you later, goofballs. Oh yeah, and don't forget, before you leave out, hit that like and subscribe, all right? Now, let's move on to Virgos. All right, so what's coming up for Virgos next in November? The storm warning. 7th chakra archangel Uriel. Carrying connections in reverse. And anxiety. Clarify storm warning upright and carrying connections in reverse. Parenthood. And easy does it. Health. So your challenge here is to use your spirituality and your intuition, Virgos, in November, because you're going to be dealing with situations where you're going to have to pick and choose your battles here. And I feel like you're going to try to choose you in order to nurture yourself, because things are going to be off balance with you and others, like family, friends out in the community. So you're going to have to ask yourself if you want to go one step at a time and be nurturing those connections slow. Okay. I don't see no romantic situations that are going to be long lasting with you. Okay, Virgos. If anything, I see you being more challenged of nurturing yourself in November instead of giving into any kind of drama around you. Okay. You're going to be also hit with situations that are going to give you anxiety and worry. So here in the end, you're going to be triggered of whether or not to invest in your anxiety and worry in November, okay, Virgos, or if you're going to want to replenish your energy and recharge for what's next. Okay, so choose wisely, because this is why it comes up in your reading, so that way you can do something different, all right? I'm very hopeful for you, Virgos, that whatever you choose will be correct, and an investment towards you of happiness, instead of that anxiety and worry. So, what can Virgos take away from this reading? Embrace gratitude, Virgos, as key to your abundance and joy in your life, okay? Because this is what's going to get you to find joy in playful connections, okay? Yep. And your intuition will be able to guide you to those and have a deep understanding of it, okay? Very cool. That was at the bottom of the deck as well, the dolphins. That's your reading, Virgos. Okay? Hit that like button. I'll see you in more in November, okay? Have that feeling. Okay, let's move on to Libras, okay? And then Scorpios. Good morning, everybody. All right, so what's coming up for Libras next in November? Man holding a heart in reverse. Journey. Man holding a coin. And woman holding a heart in reverse. Clarify man holding a heart in reverse and man holding a coin upright. Easy does it. And shift. Whoo! Gossip. All right. So Libras, your challenge here in November, what's coming up is you moving past a situation that I feel it's in regards to your work and also a romantic situation, okay? That feels unfulfilling, okay? And I get that also with a job as well. So your advice here through this challenge is to take it one step at a time through these situations. So that way you take a totally different direction and confronting these things and changing it up, okay? And you'll just know because you've been feeling that your career needs to go in a totally different direction because you've hit the end of the road with it. And same with some kind of romantic situation too. Because whoever this person is likes to blab on about your business, okay? Because there's buzz around your, I get around your work. And there's just someone in particular that loves to blab on about your business, okay? So you need to know how to confront this in such a different way, okay, Libras, in November. Because I feel whatever you choose will be correct. You just need to trust yourself in how you want to navigate through these two endings. What's great is these two endings are going to come with a brand new beginning for you where you feel more stable and solid here. And stupid people don't have to be causing drama about your life. Okay? So what can Libras take away from this reading? Confront the shadows within, Libras, and let the alchemy of your own soul transform darkness into light, okay? So don't give up on what's going to happen here. This transformation is getting you out of those situations so that way you don't feel depressed or angry, okay? And I feel like that's what you're going to do. You're going to find strength in these situations in order for you to have something that's more nourishing to your soul. Yep, you're going to see the light again and have a lot of support too around you in a better situation. Okay, Libras, that's your reading. Big hugs. See you later, okay? Now let's move on to Scorpio's reading. Then we'll go into Sagittarius. If you missed your zodiac sign, don't worry. I have bonus readings at the end, or you can rewind this playback while it's still live. I think you can still do that. Hold on. Something popped up on my screen. But yeah, if you're not able to do that, well, hopefully YouTube will change it back up again. If not, at the end, you'll be able to still see it, okay? All right, so Scorpios. So what's coming up for Scorpios next in November? Cornucopia. Patience. Magician in the mirror in reverse. And all tied up. And not in a kinky way, Scorpios. Oh, man. Love teasing Scorpios. Okay, clarify cornucopia and magician in reverse. Caution. Setbacks. Helper. All right, so Scorpios. Your challenge in November that you're going to have to face is patience. Everything in its good old time in a perfect way. So yeah, patience comes with letting go and doing what makes you feel happy, okay? Because your wish fulfillment in November is going to happen slow. Okay? Whatever the wish fulfillments are, can be in your romance or all the above. Work, money, get what I mean? So yeah, that's your challenge, is to be patient through it, because it's not ready to go to the next phase here in the near future, okay? And I'm letting you know that so that way you can go about doing things different, so you're not feeling down and out or depressed in November. I feel it has something to do with your work, okay? Income, even finding work for some of you Scorpios, or your career going to the next level, Scorpios, okay? Here in the end, you're going to feel very stuck, but that's okay, because what's happening is when something's stuck, you have to go within. You're going to feel the pull of going within, of doing your spiritual work, meditation, okay? Because this is going to get you to reinvest in yourself, so you're not in this mental prison of feeling like you can't do shit, okay? Because you can do stuff. So rebalancing is always going to give you the clarity and the peace of mind that you want, okay? And it's going to get you to think about how you want to offer help to others, where you're setting healthy time boundaries and making sure your goals align with your own desires and not others. Because I have a feeling that here in the end of what's bringing you stuck is that certain people around you have their own desire of how they want to use the situation with you to their benefit. So this is why you're being asked to reassess and ask even those people around you what they desire in this situation, okay? Because if it doesn't align to you, don't be exploited or used, okay, Scorpios? And I see that you're going to try in some kind of way to get over it. Because I feel as though you don't want to be stuck for very long, okay? So what can Scorpios take away from this reading? Embrace your role as a protector, Scorpios, and guardian, standing strong against life's challenges, okay? Be the leader of your own life, okay? Because you're ready for that, Scorpios, okay? So that way you're guarding against people trying to use you. I really get that in your reading. You'll understand these lessons as they unfold, okay? That's your reading, Scorpios. All right? Hit the like button, please. And I will see you later, okay? Now let's go on to... My computer is wonking out. I woke it back up. All right. Sagittariuses are next, then Capricorns. Gotta love technology, right? All right, so what's coming up for Sagittarius next in November? Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Angel of Strength, And man holding a coin in reverse. Clarify, 7th chakra in reverse, and angel of strength upright. Offering, change, setbacks. So your challenge here is, if you want to be creative about how you want to open up in regards to your intimacy towards others, okay? Especially I get romantically. But I don't feel like you're going to be ready in November to do that, because you're being called to start investing and trusting yourself, okay? Sagittarius is. I see what it leads to. You slowly having the strength to do that change. But you're going to hit a wall in here in the end, because you're going to feel very ungrounded, very very challenge of whether or not you want to give into the deceit within inside you about things. Like, I get this feeling like you're going to be saying to yourself, like, oh, why should I even open up to anybody? Because you're going to replay the past. And that's what's going to hit a wall of a setback. Because you're being asked by your God, whatever you believe in, your spirit guides, your angels, to do something different now. So that way you're not hitting this wall of setbacks anymore. Because it's going to get you to try to finally unblock so you have more abundance coming in, okay? So it's up to you if you want to change this up in November. And that's going to be your challenge of whether or not you want to. But I know, Sagittarius is, whatever you choose will be correct, okay? So what can Sagittarius take away from this reading? Listen to the whispers of your soul, Sagittarius, and let the beauty of simplicity guide you, okay? Because it doesn't have to be complicated. Because remember, you are a co-creator of your own reality. And your thoughts and intentions have the power to shape your path, your destiny, okay? So if you get in that mental prison, which we all tend to do, it's always a trigger to rebalance using your meditation, your self-care regimen, and being consistent with it. Then you won't hit these walls. Because, man, when you hit those walls, you friggin' have a lot of, you know? So heads up with all that, all right? I'll see you later, okay, Sagittariuses? Now let's move on to Capricorns, then Aquariuses. All right, so what's coming up for Capricorns next in November? Second chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. The Sun. Anxiety. And Angel of Balance. Clarify. Second chakra in reverse and anxiety. partnership, unfulfilled, and life purpose. So you're going to have a challenge here in November to have a new beginning here. Feel like in your romantic life, Capricorns, because there's a certain partnership you're in that you don't have any intimacy in anymore, and you just need to figure out how to have a new beginning, whether you still want this partnership or not, in a romantic way. That's what I get. It's going to lead to you feeling anxiety and worry and feeling unfulfilled here in this partnership. Okay? I got this sense it is a romantic partnership, but for some of you Capricorns, it could be a work partnership too. Okay? Here in the end, you're going to figure it out. You're going to focus on those new ideas, that life purpose, and you're recovering your emotional stability where you're going to have more balance here in the end. So you find your way, Capricorns, and you get the F out. So that's a huge ass victory. You know, if you needed to know, you'll find your way. You'll meet this challenge. Yippee! So what can Capricorns take away from this reading? Find serenity and graceful movement, Capricorns, and let life's currents carry you to new heights. And you will. I don't see you want to get down in the dumps, not anytime soon, because you're going to be nurturing and the garden of your heart. Oh yeah, and whatever partnership you were in that was not making you feel fulfilled, you're going to have a lot of compassion, gratitude, and forgiveness, so it doesn't keep you stuck in resentment and all that stuff. Yippee for Capricorns! You needed to know that's a big ass victory. Capricorns needed to have it. That's the first big ass victory for all the zodiac signs, is that Capricorns. Okay. Now let's move on to Aquariuses. All right, so what's coming up for Aquariuses and next in November? Door to Spirit in reverse. Woman holding a heart. Patience. Indecision. Clarify Door to Spirit in reverse and Patience upright. Work smart. Denial. Transporter. All right, so you're going to be challenged here to nurture more of your home life than your work life. Okay, Aquarius situations are going to come up where that way you can work smart here instead of hard. Because your work life is not going to be in the forefront of your minds or that in November, because stuff is going to go down with friends and family at home, that kind of thing, okay? What it's leading to is some kind of divine timing is going to play at here, because it's getting you to not be in denial about things that are going on other than just work. I get crisis mode is going to happen, and you're needing not to be denial that things need to change up here in your personal life, in your home life. Okay? It's going to get you to be triggered to start making decisions on how to get things going, so that way it's more stable here in the home life. And once you make that decision, that's when things are going to get movement. So you're going to be caught up here in the end in indecision land. But I feel like you're going to have patience to make decisive decisions here, because you're going to follow your intuition. Okay? So, yeah, it's going to work out in the end. Just trust yourself, okay? Aquarius is, and making those decisive decisions. Okay? So, what can Aquariuses take away from this reading? Follow the call of your heart, Aquariuses, and let your melody guide you to your true purpose, okay? Because you're going to be challenged to embrace a rebirth and transformation. Will be an ending and a new beginning, okay? And then this new beginning, things are going to get better, okay? So that's a promise. Just give yourself that time for that rebirth and transformation. No more logic, right, Aquariuses? You're going to be embracing more of your intuition. Very cool. So that's your reading, Aquariuses. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And big hugs. I'll see you later. Enjoy the home life. It's not that bad. I remember when I had to do the transition of not working so much and now embracing more of my November, where it's more spiritual work, and that's nothing bad, especially if you're a mystic. And with that being such a huge calling in my life, I mean, all the signs has pointed to that. I'm not wasting my time or my energy on stuff. It's something that took me a while not being stubborn about, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't perfect, not even close. But anyway, I'll talk to you later, okay? Aquariuses. Let's move on to Pisces. And then we'll do some bonus readings at the end. So what's coming up for Pisces next in November? Journey in reverse. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Let's see. Indecision in reverse. And adjacent possibilities. Clarify journey in reverse and indecision in reverse. Caution and setbacks. Laborer. All right, so Pisces, this is about money. Your challenge here is to see things clearly here in your money in November and move with caution here. Okay? Because I feel as if you don't, you're going to be reminded of spending in balance a little at a time. Okay, in November is what I get. So that's your huge trigger, is how you're going to spend your money in balance. I feel with this trigger, setbacks, that's when you're going to work really hard to make sure things go back into balance in your money. You have no quitting sense, Pisces. You always try your hardest to get things back into balance. There's no doubt about it. You're a hard worker, and that is going to pay off here in the end. Okay? Especially if it's not out of your control and you're having to pay bills and there's taxes and stuff. I get that too. That you're still going to work really hard to make sure that you're paying them bills, and if you have a little extra, you know? So don't give up, okay, Pisces, in November, even if those setbacks come back around, whether you spend too much and it's out of your hands because you have to pay bills. I get that. Like, you're really trying to get past of those kind of things. I feel like you're going to meet that challenge of really doing something different. That's why that way it doesn't become an ongoing issue. So what can Pisces take away from their reading? Guardian star, guardian of the ocean, providing you, Pisces, with protection and strength. Feel safe and peaceful. So just make sure how you feel is not affecting your finances, okay? Nurture yourself in such a different way, so it's not reflecting on your finances, okay? And I feel that you are, because you're going to go with the flow of life and the change of it, so you have a new beginning. Look how beautiful that is. The cavern of your secret, actually, crystal caverns. The very secrets that you have within inside you is being unlocked here. So it's not an ongoing cycle, okay, Pisces? Very cool. That even gave me goosebumps, goofballs. That's your reading, okay? Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, Pisces. And I'll see you later, unless you want to stick around for the bonus readings, which I'm cool with, okay? Let's go into the first bonus reading. And crap, I forgot. Wait, no, I didn't. It's in the bag. The other deck. Let's move these decks. There goes a card on the floor. Thank you. Just want to say thank you to the viewers, subscribers, and that are joining me this early in the morning. I appreciate you so much. I'm serious. I do. All right. So this bonus reading is for pretty much anything. Any question you have now or after this live, this is that bonus reading for it. All right, so please give me one card for females of their answer to their question. Now or after the live. Second card for males. And the last card is the big picture for males and females that are watching this bonus reading. So they have forward movement in whatever situation they feel stuck in. Okay? All right, females, here's your answer. You're needing to step into facing your fears, okay? And have the courage to keep on forging forward, okay? Take a risk in confronting those fears and moving forward, okay? Because things are not what they seem, all right? Actually, all is well. It's just you're moving through fears right now, okay? And whatever the situation is for you, all right? You got Valley of the Shadows. Now, males, here's the answer to your question for whenever you need to hear this, okay? So you just need to understand in your given situation, you need to keep on moving one step at a time with patience and resilience, okay? Trusting in your inner strength to guide you through life's changes, all right? So don't give up, especially not giving into your anxiety and worries or any kind of deceit within inside you or around you, right? Now here is the big picture for males and females, okay? Zodiac signs. Right now you are floating into the unknown. So surrender to the mystery, embrace the sacred within inside you. So that means take out that time and space for yourself. If you start feeling very uncertain, it's time for you to embrace more of your time for yourself, of your meditation and your self-care regimen. Because when you're happy, you're balanced, and you're able to glide through a lot of situations and trusting yourself, okay? So this is why we talk about these things, because, well, we human beings need to be reminded, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm here to be the messenger in order to help you through, okay? And that is the first bonus reading. The second one is a bonus for if you have no contact with somebody, okay? Let's put this one up. I'm going to use a different deck. What's coming up for any zodiac sign in need of this bonus reading for their no contact situation in November? We got indecision, action, the sun, partnership. Clarify indecision and the sun. Offering, change, setbacks. All right. So any zodiac sign in need of this bonus reading in a no contact situation. Here, what you're dealing with is your challenge is how you want to take action in this situation instead of it being a stalemate. Okay. So you need to really ask yourself in this indecision land of how you want to do it. So use an offering of meditation towards yourself, okay? Because this will get you to be patient and decisive on what you truly feel like you want to do, okay? Because logic won't work for you right now, okay? In order to make this decision, it's only how you feel, okay? See here in the near future of you desiring a new beginning and this change. But in the end, you're going to be challenging how it is how you want this partnership. Okay. You're going to have to be honest if you want a committal partnership with this person that you're in no contact, you'll just figure it out. And then you'll be able to sit down with them and have that heart-to-heart conversation and discuss how you really feel, okay? And how you want to express yourself, males and females, okay? But I really get this for male zodiac signs, okay? So if you expect different results, if you keep on doing the same things over and over again, that's how you're going to hit walls, okay? So you're going to have to challenge yourself in how you want to do your actions in a different way in order to see more movement instead of feeling like you're hitting the wall, okay? In this partnership, because I feel as though you want this. It's just, I feel as though it's kind of hard for you to express how you feel. So be vulnerable with yourself first. Really ask yourself, do you still need to heal? Because if that's the case, that's fine. Give yourself enough time to heal so that way you're being honest in how it is you feel towards this person that you're in no contact with, okay? This is getting you to really trust yourself, okay? Not with ego and fears aside, because that's not love. Because really think about it, love is very infinite, okay? Fears are very restricting and suppressing, okay? So don't get suppressed anymore in any of the bullcrap from the past. Break free from it, because that's the liberation that is here in the situation is asking you to do, especially if you really want this partner, okay? All right, that's the bonus reading for your no contact situation. Now let's move on to the last bonus reading, and this is for male and female leaders, okay? You can be a leader of your own life, your tribe, your household, you get what I mean? Your own country, your own island. Not any funky stuff on an island, I hope. We've already seen that enough from Epstein and all that crazy crap. You know what I'm saying? So with these two bonus readings, I'll be doing what's coming up next for you, okay? So first bonus reading we'll do for males, switch it up, and then females, okay? So what's coming up for our male zodiac sign leaders next in November? Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. The Garden and the Gate. Hostilities. And the Temple Path. In the end, a huge ass change. I can tell you that is what I see. So let's go a little bit deeper. Clarify 7th chakra in reverse and hostilities upright. Silence. Shift. And settling. All right, male zodiac sign leaders. You're going to be challenged here in November and how it is you want to come out of your comfort zone. There's going to be a shift in your life. Your challenge comes if you want to blab about it at anybody. You just know what it is. Okay? And you're being challenged of coming out of your comfort zone, but not blabbing about it because, well, sharing too much soon will be risky, and not everyone is trustworthy that's around you, okay? Male zodiac sign leaders, okay? But you're still being challenged to come out of your comfort zone. And when you do, you'll be ready because there'll be 3 transformations. Yep. You'll just know who's for you and who's against you too. Because what it leads to is one of the first shifts in your life. Who supports a zodiac sign leader? You'll find out who. Because who doesn't is going to start drama and crap with you and be deceitful in order to, well, get you not to trust in themselves, but not to trust in you, but instead try to get you to be codependent on them to guide you. See, this is why I say this. Zodiac sign leaders, you need to trust yourself now and always. Because who better to guide you is you, okay? And I'm here to remind you of that. Please and thank you. Here in the end, you're gonna really go through multiple crossroads here. And what's great is I don't feel like you're gonna settle. You're gonna go through a major evolution here in the end. So that way you're not hitting any crossroads anymore, but you're trusting yourself and being decisive. And it's going to affect all your whole damn shabab of a beautiful life. Because you may have felt like it was, you're going through so many hurdles and it's not that beautiful and blah, blah, blah. But here comes a huge evolution. It's going to get you to see things, smell things, everything, to see how beautiful this life really is. Yes, you're going to move past a lot of the past. And I feel in November, because it's going to go from one shift to another shift to another shift. And that's what's going to change your whole damn freaking life. And what better? Because who wants to get stuck in the old, old cycles, This was part of your wish fulfillment that you didn't see coming. Okay? See it in the cards. And I'm all excited for you, male zodiac sign leaders. Because like I said, who wants to be around frenemies? People that act like they support you. You got all my support here, goofball. Okay? For your reaching your full potential and enjoying the journey, not to suffer or to grow, okay? No surviving here. You're here to thrive, okay? So, what can male zodiac sign leaders take from this reading? One card, please. Embrace adaptability and go with the flow, allowing life's currents to guide you effortlessly. Okay? Trust yourself to do this. Okay? And I feel like you are. You're going to be embracing your inner creativity and flexibility through life's changes with ingenuity. You have to see that at the bottom of the deck. That's when you're going to come into your power. Yippee! For male zodiac sign leaders. There's a lot of things that's getting channeled in your reading, but I'm not going to be saying all of your business for other people to try to use that. Because believe I know who's watching me, who gathers their information, and who uses their intel not for their highest good. Okay? So, that being said, that's your reading, okay? Male zodiac sign leaders. Now I'm going to move on to the women zodiac sign leaders, okay? Your bonus starts now. So what's coming up for female zodiac sign leaders next in November? Yin and Yang. Man holding a coin. Carrying connections in reverse. And man holding a heart in reverse. Clarify yin and yang upright and carrying connections in reverse. Peacemaker. Loss. Silence. This is about a situation that you don't give in, that I get a romantic situation that no longer serves you. Your challenge here is to focus on your being grounded and what you value here in November, okay? Being stable and solid here as you move forward and glide through November, okay? Female zodiac sign leaders, you're going to hit with situations where you have to be the peacemaker, so that way that karma doesn't attach itself to you any longer. It's a situation that never got really off the ground that you're going to go through an ending with some kind of connection. I get these connections out in the community. There'll be a new beginning here. But you're not going to be talking to anybody about it. You're going to keep silent because of the fact that there's people around you that don't have your best interests at heart. I don't see you being very vocal about it, which is great. Less drama, the better, you know? So what can female zodiac sign leaders take away from this reading? Navigate life's challenges with patience and grace, trusting that slow and steady progress leads to success, okay? And don't forget to use your anchor of your spiritual process, your spirituality, in order to have strength and resilience and being stable, okay? Through any kind of changes. You just need to be a reminder just in case you didn't know, okay? Ah, sea turtles. You'll glide right through. I don't see that these situations around you are going to attach any longer to you, because you'll be focused. You'll be more focused on your highest good is what I get in November, more than these connects around you that are off balance, okay? All right, that's your reading. Female zodiac sign leaders. Really hope it helps. And have more content on my channel. So if you want to like, share, and subscribe, go ahead. You'll get those notifications when they come through, because I'm going to be helping more of the all zodiac signs in all of November, okay? Extra lives for them. So if you're down with that, please subscribe to me. All right. So with that being said, that is all the bonuses and readings I'll be doing on this live. If you have any questions right now before I leave out, I'm more than happy to answer those. If you want more of a private reading, look on my website to order it, mysticoraclemary.com. Things are going really great here at the home. Just trying to make sure we keep on enjoying the journey, getting what you guys need in the community post, my blog, stuff like that. All that's free. Anything else going on? I got some news the other day that both my aunts are going through cancer. So I've been just making sure that keep in contact with family, checking up and just nurturing that, and making sure I'm balanced as well. So please put them in your prayers or sending good vibes to them. I greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you so much for joining me this early in the morning. I'm sure it ain't easy, and I just got tired from doing those last bonuses. I did over 15 readings in this live. That's a new record, not. But I love doing my job, so thank you for joining me. So for the rest of the weekend, I have some plans. Me and my daughter landed up dressing up the other day and having a good night of spending time with talking with friends and family and saying hi to neighbors and stuff. And we got some movie nights here. Yeah. Today is Day of the Angels, which part of my culture is about a memorial for kids have passed away. And then tomorrow we're honoring Day of the Dead. And that is people that are adults have passed away. So we honor it in different ways of doing dinners, making sure I keep in contact with family, stuff like that. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time, which is going to be Monday. Okay, November 3rd at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I always have timestamps at every single live towards the end. So thank you for being patient so I can be able to put those timestamps at of each live. And yeah, I'll see you later, okay? Bye for now.